Hello, SEM 140 students. My name is Mr. Gibson, and I will be your instructor for winter 2021. Now, there are a few things on the web page that I would like to go over with you, including the syllabus. But the first thing that you need to do is, of course, sign in to your JetNet course. You will sign into JetNet and go under your courses and pick the course number here. So you will sign in, and then you will see My Courses, hit the down arrow, and hit the course that you want to view, which would be the SEM 140. Now, I do have two SEM 140 classes, the I2 class, which we see here, and also the I8 class, but the directions are the same. Okay, now, there are a few things I'm not going to read to you, but you need to read these items because they are very important, like the class welcome and the course time management. And then over here, the helpful information. Now, I want to go over this for a second. This is how you can contact me. It says you can contact me via zoom.com for live interaction during my office hours or upon request. Now, when I say live interaction, basically, if you have some type of question about the week's assignment or anything related to the class, you could come during my office hours, or you can contact me via email and we can set up a time. But we will meet on Zoom so we can have that face-to-face interaction. Now, so if you click on zoom.com, it will take you to my Zoom site. Now, one thing I do need to let you know is that I have my Zoom set up that I will have to allow you into the Zoom session. So it will take you there, but then I will have to allow you in. That is why it's during my office hours or upon request. So please let me know if you're going to come outside of my office hours. Then it has my name, the email address. You can contact me via email as well. You can contact me via phone. Now, this is a Google phone number. It's like a cell number, and you can text at that number too if you have some questions. I will gladly answer them for you. And then we have my office hours. Now, my office hours will be held on Zoom. So I do have links here. So if you click on the office hours you want to come to, it still would take you directly to the Zoom link. And my office hours are 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday, and 1 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday. And then there's also contact information for the Solution Centers, the Center for Student Success, and the Advising Office. Now, we have weekly assignment due dates. Now, one thing I do need to let you know is this here. With these weekly assignment due dates, when you're doing these assignments, this is how I also take attendance for the course. I know we are not supposed to formally meet at a designated time or day, but you must complete these assignments week to week so then I can show that you're participating in the course. Now, we come down here. Now, these announcement buttons, you don't have to worry about them as of yet. I may add something to them a little later, but I will notify you. But we have actual instructor form. You can send me questions over the forum, and also you could email me like I said earlier. This is where you will get your syllabus, and I ask you to please download the syllabus so you will have a hard copy of your syllabus. And we will go over that a little later. Okay, now the Cengage Unlimited dashboard and help. Now, what you would need to do here, when you click here to Cengage Unlimited, this is what we're using for our textbook and for a lot of the assignments that you're going to be doing in this course. Now, you're going to have Cengage, which is going to provide the textbook, and you're also going to use what is called MindTap. And that is where you're going to do your journal assignments and other assignments. But let's take a quick look here. You click here, it takes you to a video on YouTube to show you how to set this up. So you would need to click here, watch that video. I believe the video is about, a little over 7 minutes long. So you would need to go on that video and look at it. Then you could sign up for MindTap. If you click here on MindTap, it would take you to the MindTap website, and you would just have to sign in. Once you sign in that one time, it will automatically link to your JetNet course. So when I click here, I've already signed up for MindTap. So this is what's going to happen after you sign up. After you sign up, it will take you right to MindTap, and it will also show you a lot of the resources that are available. Now, let's see. So whenever you see this symbol here, this lets you know that you're going directly to MindTap. Okay, now these are additional college resources. So we have all of these resources here that you could click on for additional math help, tutoring guides, Center for Student Success, Oasis Center, the Health Clinic, Dental Clinic, and then we have some resources down here as well. Now, let's take a look at our first week. Now, this is a 12-week course. So we look here at the first week. It says here, notes, check grades in JetNet regularly, keep good records of your user IDs and passwords, write down deadlines in your calendar, and be sure to use either Chrome or Firefox to access our class content. Now, you have to do this navigator meeting by the end of week 3. And this tells you everything that you need to know here, and you could download the document by clicking on here to download the document, and you could take a look here. Let me pull it up real quick so you could take a quick look. And it tells you some of the steps that you need to do before your navigator meeting. Please do the following. It tells you to follow this link, create an account, log in, complete all 4 assessments, and then it tells you what you need to do with the navigator. Okay, now you have to do your introduction to the class, and it's due this coming Wednesday, January 13th. That is for you. Well, let's take a look at it. You would click here, and then it will tell you what you need to do here. Tells you your initial post is due Wednesday, January 13th by 11:59 p.m. And then you have 2 posts that you have to respond to or reply to other people's posts, and that is due by Sunday, January 17th. So let me go back here. Now, you have a syllabus review. You will have basically a little quiz on the syllabus. So it's best that you download the syllabus. And then you also have the welcome assignment that you need to upload and an email from your Jackson College email. So we have this welcome assignment. Write me a letter, make a PowerPoint, TikTok video, or a TikTok video or something creative to answer these questions. You need to do that and then add a submission. Now, I will tell you this. If you're going to write something, I would prefer that even if you do it in PowerPoint or something like that, I would prefer that you send it to me as a PDF. So I would definitely be able to open it. Now, the videos and TikToks and everything like that, that's fine as well. But I'm just saying, if it's something that you're just typing, please turn it in as a PDF. Okay, now let's see. And then it says email from your Jackson College email. It says please email me at my email address, and then that would complete the assignment. Once you email me, and then I will submit your grade for that. So that's definitely an email assignment. Okay. Now we come here, preparing for week 1. Now this is a PowerPoint that tells you how to fail SEM 140 and what we can choose to do instead. So this is a motivational type of PowerPoint just to show you the pitfalls of what most students fall victim to and how you can avoid them. And then it says what to read before week 2. You need to do chapter 1 read, getting on course to your success. You click here, it should take you to Mind tab. And this is after you sign up for Mind tab. And it will take you to the reading area on the on Mind tab to your textbook. And you see here, this starts from the first page all the way through all of chapter 1. And you could do the arrow, or you could click right at the place you want to go. Now, we come down here to week 2, and it's basically just following everything according to what you see here. We have another form here, and then we also have more reading from Mind tab. But it's not until week 3 that we get to the journal assignments. And let me be clear on this. Everything that you see week to week, you're supposed to click on and see what the assignment is. Some assignments are directly in your course pack. Now, you all should have your course pack that you should have gotten from the bookstore or mailed to you. You should have a course pack. And then your textbook is in Mind tab. So you should be fine with the textbook as well. But let's take a look at the course pack pages. There are course pack pages 20 to 22. If you see here, they actually have the pages in here. It says download these documents and re-upload them. You can answer the questions here and submit them. So it gives you Amanda's story and then these pages here, and you can download those and upload them. Now this is typically where I would ask you all, did you all have any questions? But since this is an online video, I cannot take your questions, but you can email me if you have any questions. But let's go back up here to the syllabus. Okay, so with the syllabus, like I told you before, you have to download the syllabus. Okay, so what we would need to do is click on this link here. It will download the syllabus for us. And now we have our syllabus here. It has all the pertinent information. It's a 3-credit course. Now, I would tell you this, my other course, that's 140 HI8. Everything is the same except for you have an 8 here instead of a 2. So you can follow along with this as well. So it has all of my contact information, and the fact that our class meets online. Basically, you're doing an online class, so we don't have a formalized time to meet. But like I said, if you do have questions, you can meet me during my office hours, or what you could do is you could contact me via email and we would try and set something up maybe outside of the office hours, but it will all be on Zoom. Okay, now you can read the course description, course goals, course objectives. Then we have the textbook and all this information. Now, we have a couple things here. We have the class starts on January 11th. The date you can opt out is January 14th. And remember what I told you all before, you have to pay attention to these dates. And then we have the late start as well, but this is something different. So we do have our class start January 11th. The last day you can opt out with no penalty is January 14th. Okay, now we have the scale here, the grading procedure. You have a course pack, which would be 40% of your grade. The on-course content, which is the weekly activities assignments, that's 40%. Attendance and participation in weekly class and group forms, that's 20%. And this is the breakdown of your grades here. And you know you need at least a 2.0 in order to pass the class. So you need at least a 70% average out the class in order to pass. But of course, we're all shooting for that 4.0. Okay. Now, I want to go down here because all the rest of this you could read at your leisure. Um, let's see here. I'm going to go down to the attendance policy. Now, basically, the attendance policy is this here. You must actively participate in the class, or I will be forced to have to drop you from the class. Now it says here, this is in the second paragraph. It starts here, it is imperative that you log into the course and actively participate by Wednesday, January 13th at 11:59 p.m. to validate your enrollment in the course. If you fail to validate your enrollment, you will be withdrawn from the course. Now, after that, not actively participating in the class will result in you being withdrawn from the course. Active participation is denoted as completing the assignments for the week and or contacting me via email or Zoom explaining why you have not completed the assignments for the week. In addition, if you have not completed the assignments from the previous week, there must be work completed by the Wednesday of the following week by 12 noon, or you will be withdrawn from the class. So let's just take this scenario. Say you didn't do any work for week 2. You contact me on email or Zoom, tell me why you couldn't complete it. I'm saying, okay, you could go ahead and complete the assignment, and you will have until Wednesday by noon to have that assignment completed in order for you to be considered actively participating in the course. If you do not complete either that assignment or the current week's assignment by Wednesday of the following week by noon, then you will be withdrawn from the class because that will be over a week and a half that you have completed no work. So that is why I give you until that Wednesday. So if you don't have it in by Wednesday by noon, that's a week and a half, then I'm going to have to withdraw you from the class. Remember, being withdrawn from a course can have an impact on financial aid, billing, athletic eligibility, and housing status. As a college student, you are responsible for how your participation impacts your academic progress. The accountability lies with you. Now, we have this notation down here, and I will talk to you more about this a little later. It says there will be live sessions during the semester that will include a welcome session, the library overview of Pathway U, and an overview of the final project. Each section will be recorded and posted on JetNet after they have been completed. If you cannot attend, you will be responsible with emailing the instructor before the session and a one-page review of the session. Now, I will tell you this, I am going to get a little bit more information on this so I could give you specific dates. So that will be forthcoming. Now, there's a caveat. Certain revisions may be necessary during the course with as much advance notice as possible given to students. Be sure to frequently check our JetNet page for possible updates as well as regularly log into our college email to check for messages from instructors, navigators, or other college staff. So basically, this is what this is saying. This is saying that I do reserve the right to make changes to the syllabus. I do need to give you notice once I know that I have to make this change, and I will try and give you notice as soon as possible. Now, the calendar below is our detailed class assignment schedule. Each assignment is due by Sunday of each week by 11:59 p.m. First post for class forms are due by Fridays and the reply by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Please note, this is subject to change with adequate notification given to the students. Check JetNet for updates. Now, there is an assignment on JetNet that I showed you earlier that's due Wednesday. So you do still need to do that Wednesday. But these other assignments is telling you here what is due by what date. Now it says Fridays for the first post when you're doing a class form, and then Sundays for the reply post. So this is for every week that you have a post that you have to do. It'll be Friday, the first post, Sundays for your reply post. And then these assignments here are other assignments that you have to do by Sunday. The syllabus review, the welcome assignment, email from your Jackson College email, and so on. Okay, so you can read this at your leisure. And if you notice here, Sunday, March 7th, like right after that is your mid-semester break. I mean, technically, you turn that in. You could turn it in before that, but your mid-semester break is all that week. And then the next assignment will be due the 21st. So there will be no assignment due on March 14th. And this is only a 12-week course. So we'll be done April 11th. And then here we have our events. We have the start of the winter semester, which of course is our first day of class. We have the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. And the last day to drop from SEM 140 without a withdrawal is January 19th. And the mid-semester break is the 8th to the 14th. And then the rest of these activities here that you can look at your leisure. Now, if you have any questions from me, please email me, and I will gladly answer any of your questions. So this is basically it, and I can't wait to hear from you all on your emails that you send to me. Oh, also one last thing. I forgot that the grading scale is also here on the side, on the right-hand side, so you have a constant reminder of what the grading scale is for the class. All right, have a good night.